the automotive sector in particular, because you specialize in the space. I'm sure that you've spoken to a lot of industry leaders already. How long do you think that this problem is going to persist for automotive companies? Will they have to change their just-in-time approach to supply chain management? Is that the solution here?
Yeah, I think before I come to maybe just-in-time or how do they procure, I think it's important to understand that, yes, this was a sector which got very badly hurt. Maybe the sector did not foresee that the recovery after the pandemic would be so fast. And that's the reason I think that they were not prepared in terms of placing the requests, because the auto industry so far had been operating on a just-in-time philosophy, which means that they did not want to build up inventory from their suppliers. And that's the reason the request used to go and supplies used to get secured in a shorter span of time. But during the pandemic, there was a sudden demand increase from other sectors, notably consumers and consumer durables and so on and so forth. And that's the reason why the auto as an overall sector fell a little shorter in terms of securing supplies from the larger manufacturing hubs. The Q1 and Q2 for them, from a calendar year perspective, which is I'm saying January to March and April to June, the two quarters gone by were not so great. I think they had significant shortfalls of about maybe 2.5 million units to an extent globally in the second quarter, and maybe first quarter was about 1.5 million passenger vehicles being short because of semiconductors. But we do believe that Q3 is going to be slightly lesser. So if the auto industry globally lost about 2.5 million units in Q2, in Q3 this number could be about closer to 2 million units. And as we progress in Q4, we believe that this could be still lower, which is an indication that somewhere the supplies are getting secured. But a complete recovery from a semiconductor is likely to be only by the first quarter of FY22, which is January to March 2022. So it's only by then. But at the same time, also the planning philosophies are changing. So it's no longer just in time, but it's placing orders now and getting deliveries maybe 12 to 15 weeks later. So I think the just-in-time is, of course, changing here to building inventories.